Howdy folks, this is Tall Turtle here. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And quick easy video for you today, just a GA flight. In fact, I wanted to do a complicated IFR flight for you, and I was practicing with the Beechcraft, what's it? I don't know what else, whatever that 58i thing that's using for the tour Japan. I wanted to practice with it and do a flight for you, but I couldn't get the autopilot to link to the GPS. It wouldn't. And then I did an ILS landing, but it wouldn't couple to it. I couldn't get the little balls that go up and down side to side. Why am I trying to blink on what that's called? On the HSI, your little symbols, the glide slope and all that. I couldn't get that to show up. So then I'm thinking maybe just use the screen because there's an image there. And I got a credit. They unlocked the achievement for ILS landing, but it didn't go as planned, so I scrapped all that after like an hour of practice. We're just going to do GA stuff. And honestly, right now, all the feedback I'm reading and the infancy of the simulator, at the moment, in my opinion, of doing Flight Simulator for 20 years, this is just a GA simulator right now. It's for sightseeing, it's for eye candy, it's for GA stuff. The jets are making people mad. The turboprops are making people mad. So I'm a GA guy anyway, and when I started this channel 4 years ago, I was like the only one who did GA. Everyone did jets. So that's kind of our roots anyway. But we just updated. Where's my mouse? There it is. What are we at? 1930. Still no friends. But we updated. We got the Japan update. I was going to do the tour Japan at night, but it's 3 freaking hours long, and you can't save it. Which is another thing, maybe you didn't know this. You can save your flights mid-flight and resume them mid-flight at another time, but not scheduled events like this tour of Japan. It's like a couple week long event. You can't save that. So once you start, it's 3 hours of your time, and I just don't have that time. So unfortunately, we might not be able to do the tour Japan as a video. I'm going to try to cover all time. I really am. But might not be able to get to it, so I might just have to go to the POIs, the points of interest, on our own. Maybe. We'll see. I do plan on doing some of the landing challenges. I guess I might as well try them. But anyway, that's not what we're doing today. Today, what are we doing? We're going to do some fauna. And what is fauna? Well, fauna means animals, but it means a certain type of animal, a specific kind of animal in its natural habitat. So if we type in the word fauna here, like this, these are the animals you can see in their natural habitats. That's what this means. And they're POIs with me, points of interest. So we're going to do that. But first of all, we are going to not do this aircraft. This is the one I've been practicing on this one. And the reason why is because this is the closest we have to the B1900 right now, and it just, I was so frustrated. So we're going to pick something else. Oh shoot! But before we do that, I wanted to show you my settings. I've been playing with frame rates. As I mentioned, I commented somebody who was kind enough to watch my video and comments. I will always be messing with frame rates for a couple months, so that frame rate video I did wasn't end all be all. I got brave and I put everything on max except render scaling. So everything is maxed out, which is why I'm keeping my frame rate counter for a few more videos, just because I need to see for myself what's going on. And if it's like stuttering or tearing because of VSync, you know, so if it like has 50 or 60 frames per second and it's stuttering, I know it's not my frame rate, for example, so that's why that's up there. But everything is on max except render scaling, because that hits your computer the hardest. If I put this on 150 or 200, I get like 5 frames per second. So one way to think of it, as I play with these more, is it seems like the hardest hitting settings come first, and then as you work your way down, it's less and less costly. And the reason why I say that is because if I set this to 4K, for example, that's going to kill me the most. But then, and the VSync has nothing to do with that. But aside from VSync, the rest of these starting here, it seems to be it's less costly as you go down. Be careful though, because let's say you crank all these up and you only lose 1 frame per second for each one. Well, you crank up 20 of them, that's 20 frames per second you could get back by turning those down, that you could then turn this up, for example. So it's a game. Every single person can have different settings. Every single person, even if they have the same exact hardware, people's computers run differently depending on what you have running in the background type thing. So I changed settings. Everything is cranked except this. And that's my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean I'm wrong. That's just what I'm doing for today. It might be different in the next video, but for right now, that's how it is. I even turned AI traffic to generic off because I wanted to see what happens. I haven't run into anything yet because I fly where there aren't any people. So in real life, and I don't do multiplayer. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that super fast. Let's go back now. Let's go back to our flight. Is it here? Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's change this thing out. We've already done so many flights in the 172, but I love it so much. I should really check out some of this. I gotta check some other stuff out off camera so I'm prepared. Oh, I know what it was. I was gonna do one of these. I have to find it now. I didn't really enjoy it, but for sake of variety, let's use it. What was it? I think it was the virus. Yes, it was the virus. It's slow. Okay, so in case you're wondering what the red and green mean, because no one explains this, I had to figure it out. I mean, it's not that complicated. So the red means it's slower. Anything that's red is lower than the current aircraft you have selected. Right now, we currently have this selected. So everything that's red means it's lower values than what I currently have selected. If it's green then, like this, it's higher. So this will last longer than that. But all this other stuff, see, this is what I selected right now. So it's just blue. See what I mean? So if we go to a jet, there should be lots of greens, see? So no one's explained that. It's not, like I said, it's not complicated, but I had to think about it for a little bit. So the virus, I did a little practice on this, even though I don't like it, but we're going to use it for sake of variety. So we're going to click on that. And then liveries, the livery pack I have doesn't have anything else. Weight balance. I've never even played with this stuff yet. Well, I'll figure that out later. Failures. I think I have everything off until I get used to the sim, and then we're going to turn everything on eventually. And then ATC. Talked about my previous video. My own call signs put in here. Sometimes they save, sometimes they don't, but that's where you do it. Alrighty. So now let's type in fauna. And, whoops. Let's see. What do we want to see? Seagulls, geese, grizzly bears. Ooh. Eventually we're going to look at all of the giraffes. See, eventually, yes, eventually we're going to see all of this. I was going to start small, look for flamingos, but let's find some giraffes. We have a few different options. So what you do is you go like that. And so that's a point of interest. So obviously, I mean, I guess we could start there. We could start there on the ground. Okay, there aren't any airports nearby, unfortunately. The whole point is to, what, is there an airport here? There we go, there's an airport. So how far away do you think that is? Giraffes are there, what's here? Ooh, elephants. Ooh, maybe we can do 2 for 1 today. Elephants and giraffes. Because that's 6 nautical miles. That's only like 30 miles, and that's like 18. Let's do that. So let's go here. Hotel Alpha Delta Charlie, don't even know where that is. And let's go to parking, set as departure. Here we can get the real world weather. We're actually going to turn back the time so it's daylight. World weather, 5 knot wind, big deal. 270 degrees, which neither runway is favorable, so we'll just use a runway. Frequencies, live airport, nothing's happening. Alrighty, so yeah, we're just going to fly around and check out some elephants and some giraffes, I guess. And I do have my POI markers turned on, so as we fly around, we should get an arrow pointing at them so we know where to look. And eventually, again, once I'm used to the sim, I'm going to turn that stuff off too. So let's hit fly, and I'll make a mark on my video so people want to skip ahead. I've already skipped ahead, and let's join them. Alright, so you can turn these off, by the way, these like pre-flight animations, but I like to keep them on. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it'll tell you the aircraft information, and then it'll tell you the weather as well. There you go. All right. Wow, visibility 72 nautical miles. It is clear. All right, here we go. Let's fly. All right, so here we are outside. I'm still not used to the camera controls yet, but eventually I'll like slow everything down with the drone and then do my little spinny intro and all that. But we're still learning this with everybody else on what I can do. So let's just do a quick look around here. So I studied the map, and we want to take off to the southwest, and then we only have to go a couple miles, and we should see elephants, and then we'll go due north, and then we'll see some giraffes, all within like 7 or 8 miles, I think. So they're out there somewhere. Hopefully we can find them. Let's see, adjust my microphone a little bit. There we go. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, eventually I will get my drone camera stuff figured out. But there we go. Let's reset the drone like so. Now let's hop inside and let's get this started up. So right now, if you want to, there are checklists you can use that just get you going. They don't do take off and climb and cruise and descent and all that stuff, but they get you going, and that's all you really need for now. And then depending on how you use a simulator, you know, like eventually I'll have my own checklists that are really detailed, and I'll cross-reference with the real plane and see what the simulator offers, because like usual, doesn't matter what simulator it is, the simulator is what you make of it and what the simulator offers. So let's see, parking brake, there we go, set that. Fuel selector, fullest tank, and that's down here, and it is. Master, whoops, I didn't ticket, master switch on. Now if you don't know where something is, you just hit the eyeball, it'll show you, boom. Come back here, tick that, avionics master on, and nav and strobe, there we go. Choke, if you didn't know where the choke was, you could hit the eyeball, and it'll tell you it's right there. And tick that, and throttle is down here, 1 centimeter. What it doesn't tell you is you have to move your prop or your fuel thing forward on my yoke in order for that to work. There we go. Next list, magnetos to both, just like this. There's right, left, both, and then start is a different thing. There we go. Maintain 2,500 RPMs or below. On this airplane, that's over here, and we're at 1,900, so that's fine. Oil pressure right there, that is fine as well. After starting, choke can come off. There we go. And parking brake release when you're ready to go. Boom. That's all we get for checklists there. That is it. But anyway, I'm not the biggest fan of this plane, but I guess it's kind of fun. Let's see, I'm just looking over here at some V speeds and stuff. Flap speeds. Okay. Let's do one set of flaps down. Also, there are speed brakes that aren't working right now. Maybe you have to be in the air or something for those to work, or maybe props forward. I don't know. There's something that's keeping that. It was working earlier when I did a little test flight off camera. It worked fine, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, where are we going? Let's go here. Actually, let's do the drone and let's see where we're going. I'm just gonna go there and go off that direction. So we need to come over here. We need to take off. Let's zoom out a little bit. North up. Okay, so let's see. Come on. So where the animals were, based on what I saw. Okay, I saw these bodies of water on the map, but I didn't see these little ones. So it was exactly southwest though. So if we go like that, can we go like that? Come on, I want to pan. Can I pan? The mouse is moving. What? Okay, push cursor. I am trying to push. There. Still not working. Push cursor. Whatever. Maybe if it goes off screen, it'll pan. Yep. Okay. So it was exactly southwest, 3 miles or so. So let's see. Let's aim for this little tiny watering hole. See if the elephants are in here. I'm hoping to find them. If we don't, then we'll look again some other time. It's not supposed to be easy. But my POI and fauna markers are turned on, which is when you look out and you get the big thing that says 10 miles away, 5 miles away, blah, blah, blah. So if you get close enough, they should show up. So we're going to aim for that tiny watering hole, and we'll see what happens. So first set of flaps are down, I think. Where can I verify that? I don't know. Here, maybe. Yeah, there we go. First set of flaps are down. Let's actually do 2 sets. And reset this view. There we go. And parking brake off. Props and fuel forward for now. Or not fuel. Conditioners forward, even though I could bring that back. My mixture. But just for right now, I'm just going to leave it forward. Props are forward. RPMs are over here. I want to keep those in the green, as well as the main manifold inches. Alright, whoa. That was torquing so hard when I brought back throttles. It went crazy. So I guess let's bring the props back and the mixture back a little bit. Holy moly, rock and rolly. And then we'll slow down. There we go. Now I have more control. Goodness gracious me. Alrighty. Let's stop. Let's slow down a second because we need pitot heat and landing lights. There we go. Mixture, props, slowly bring the throttle forward. And there we go. I don't know what tank light. Is that like your strobes, like lights on the tank? I really don't know. And it's trying to go wherever it wants. It's torquing. I have like full left rudder. Real world weather is turned on. And so it's a perfect crosswind no matter which one we chose, by the way. And up we go. Pushback service. Okay, I just got an achievement for utilizing the pushback service. Okay. Step on the brakes and stop the wheels. This doesn't have gear, I don't think. Does it? No, of course not. Okay. Flaps are fully in. Fixed gear, stepped on the brakes. We need to head southwest. So we're heading south. Let's head southwest. See how it's in the red over here, by the way. Let's bring back the props a little bit. Manifold pressure seems to be in the green, so we'll keep that forward right now. Okay, here we go. Aiming for that tiny watering hole on the map, which is right there. And we'll see if we can find something. So easy that is. I kind of like this plane now. I hated it when I flew it earlier. But I'm kind of liking this plane. It's kind of nice, kind of fun. Alright. So like I said, there's no after takeoff checklist, there's no climb checklist, there's no cruise, it's just getting it going. Navlog I have here, there's nothing there. I have ATC, I guess we could utilize ATC. I'm not used to that, not used to having it working so well. It's, well, compared to other sims, but I'm not used to it. And then active pause I have on my yoke. I love active pause. You can pause things and then look around with the drone. So gorgeous. Just so gorgeous. Look at this. Alright, elephants. Can we find you without having to go into the mountains? So finding fauna is not supposed to be easy. And I don't even know if we can see from this altitude. Like, there's a hang glider down there? What was that thing flying down? Did you see that? Wow, that was weird. So I don't know if we need to fly really slowly at a really low altitude. You know what I mean? To see this stuff? I'm not exactly sure. No one else seems to be doing this stuff yet. So I don't have any references except myself at this point. We are going to run into trouble with terrain though. So... and my little markers haven't popped up that I've seen. Yeah, I know. We're really close to the ground. I know. So let's circle a little bit. There's no way we're gonna clear this. So let's go here to get some altitude while we go for this watering hole. I'm looking at the map out of the corner of my eye right there. The reason why I'm thinking watering hole is because don't elephants, you know, search all water sometimes? Except where's this watering hole? Is it in the mountains? Is it It's to our right, it says, but it has to be on the other side of those mountains. So let's try to climb a little bit so we can get over this mountain. And then we'll see if we can find these things. Because this is kind of scary, but it's fun at the same time. And again, we may or may not actually find anything. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be kind of like a challenge. Some things are easier though, like some of the geese and flamingos are in water, so you can just simply look at the, you know, where the water, the shoreline goes in and out on your map and then find it. But I think I kind of picked a hard one. I think I picked a hard one to start with. That's okay. Alright. Have we got enough altitude yet? Nope. Let's see, can we hold this safely while I hop outside and spin around looking for fauna markers, those blue things? Nothing. That's gorgeous, so let me kill my frame rates and take a snapshot of that. Okay, there's our watering hole that I was looking for. I don't see anything there, plus like I said, there should be markers, but doesn't that look amazing? Wait, there they are, there they are. Right? No, those are bushes. False alarm. False alarm. Where's that watering hole? It's off my side. There it is. Do we see anything there? No. No markers, though. I'm looking for the markers. That's super gorgeous, though. I mean, this is worth it, even if we don't find any animals, because it's incredibly gorgeous. So I want to look around with the drone camera, but we can't because the aircraft like crashes itself and you can't move it and you can't control the aircraft at all. So we can't do that unless you autopilot. Alright, let's see if our defrost works. I didn't even think to try this. Turn that all the way up, and this is already on defrost. So let's see if that works. Well, I'm still looking for drafts. We're just in this valley because I'm trying to warm us up a little bit here, going as fast as we can. I mean, this is pretty much where the drafts were. Maybe the drafts are up here a little bit on the main map, but we're gonna try. We're not giving up yet. Alright, so I meant to start at an airport that's right behind me. If we look, it is, where is it? Well, you can't see it, but it's right behind me. But when I moved my plane, I didn't slew my plane, I did a custom departure. There we go. And I did a custom departure and it put me 2,500 feet in the air. So whatever. We've had a long enough attempt at this. I guess I didn't need to start over from another airport. So here we are in the air. I don't know why it did that, but that's how it did it. So this is what I'm talking about with the markers. That's what I was looking for with the elephants and the giraffes. So it looked like it started about 5.5 nautical miles away. So it looks like if you're within 5.5, then it'll pick up. Because when I started this section of the recording, that was not there. And I was looking here. And then all of a sudden, it was there. So I'm going to go with 5.5 or so. What's going on here? We are going really fast. Do these speed brakes work yet? See, they still don't work. They were working earlier, I promise you, when I was testing stuff. Anyway, let's slow this thing down. We are almost in the red. And let's go find our flamingos. So then eventually, if you want a really difficult task, you turn these markers off, and then you have to find them on your own. But we're not quite ready for that yet. Trying to figure out why my speed brakes don't work yet. Very weird. I'll have to look that up. That's going to bother me now. Anyway, where have we are? Well, there we are. Dahlak. That's where we are. I really did intend to take off at an airport, so we'll land at the airport after you find our flamingos. How about that? Where are we at? Let's keep our speed up. Let's get there as quickly as possible. It's the longest 5 nautical miles ever, isn't it? So are these guys moving? Or are they standing on one leg? Regardless, we're going to have to fly low and slow. We're only 800 feet above sea level, so better be careful here. Set my altimeter and stuff. We could do a real weather turned on. It looks like they're flying. No, I know flamingos fly, but I was expecting them to be like standing on one leg. So I guess we're gonna chase birds. Okay.
500.
That's fine. Oh, there they are. Whoa. 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 Okay.
500.
Very cool. Well, like I said, I was expecting to see them standing. That's cool. Alright, let's turn around and see where they go. Like, do they just stay in the same area? Or if you get really close, do you trigger something and they fly away? You know what I mean? All these questions. Keep our speed up here and climb a little bit. So increase throttle to climb. Let's go back and see if they're around. No, seems like we may have lost them. So it looks like you get close and then they fly away from you. Let's get some altitude here. And still there, no, there they are. There they go. They're just gonna fly in circles. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that'd be kind of weird if they flew away. All right, let's see here. Can we spin around? Get a better look at these guys. Come on. Well, that's what the tank lights are, up in the corners. Okay. Come on, where'd you go? Did I scare them? I want to get a better look at these guys from the outside. Okay, we're getting kind of high, so let's come out here, try to fly. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go, there they are.
500.
That's awesome. And they don't ruin your engine. Okay, so there are your tank lights up here. Let's turn that off. And that isn't gonna. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's go back and find our airport now. Inland. Let's see, can I come over here and show you where we are? Whoops, wrong way. There we are. Somewhere in the world. And that's where we're going to head to. Right there. I wish I could like click on it and boom. Go to that point. I guess I can in the Garmin. Better watch where we're going here. Where are we at? 500 feet. Let's climb. Come on. Climb. What is it? Zulu 1. I'm trying to get to it, but the stupid tooltip is screwing me up. Zulu 10. Come on. Enter, 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 activate. Seriously, I just wanted to go direct. There. I don't know how I got that, but I got it to get. I can't go to. There's Yankee. Enter. Enter. There we go. It worked on this one, but not that one, even though they're tied together. So there's our GPS. Can I get out of this now? Now it's working. Why did it work here but not there? Is there a coupler somewhere? So now I could do heading on the autopilot if I wanted to. Let's head up to this view. Now we can go to unpause it. Let's do I can't see over that far. There's a turn auto, engage autopilot, nav. Oh, it's gonna work. Vertical speed. Is it? Or is it going too far? It doesn't know what it wants. Oh, I see. It's gonna get us over to it. Okay. Okay, look at this. This is awesome. So now I just need to control our speed. We're at 1700. Let's do Alt now. Whoa. Puke. And does it say how far away we are? It says we're 4.5 nautical miles. So we're going to want to come down eventually. It's estimated time en route 2 minutes. So let's do vertical. Let's we're at 1800. Let's do vertical speed. There we go. Now I had to turn the flight director on. Duh. There it is down there, whatever that is. It's not giving me numbers, it's pointing. We're 2.5 miles out. Okay, 500 feet per minute. We gotta go to 1,000 feet per minute. Bring back throttles. Okay, where's your airport? Should be right in front of us. I think that might be it there. Let us know that we're at 1400. And we are 1.5 out. Okay, we're gonna cross over it like right now. Where is this thing? What was that? It was this. Look at that crosswind, by the way. Holy googly moogly. Okay, so we just went over it. That was the airport. Okay, fine. So let's disengage autopilot. And yeah, okay, let's turn around because I would assume that's the weather we want, or the wind runway we want based on that crosswind. Alright, we're coming in. Here we go. Let's do full flap, whatever that is. I'm just pushing my flap thing down all the way. I don't care at this point. And where are you? There you are. Okay. There we go. Flaps all the way. All the way. Nice and slow, even though this is a super long runway and the wind is blowing us like crazy, so we want to do right wing down, left rudder. Holy cow, there's a crosswind. But it's not like a hurricane like another simulator we used to fly. Alright, so when we're ready here, we're going to do right wing, left rudder just a little bit. And flared slightly but barely. Come on, more rudder. Come down gentle, gentle. And let go of that rudder, and oh gosh, the wind like took us. I didn't let go of the rudder soon enough and it knocked us off the runway. Darn. That's okay. Flaps coming in. Brakes. There we go. Ooh, brakes are tight. The wind keeps blowing us off the runway. Look at that. So we were set up really well, and then, whoa, slam on the brakes. As soon as we touched down, I forgot to let go of the rudder, and it kicked us to the left. That's okay. I'll get it next time. Alright, let's see. Let's get this thing off of here. And set the parking brake. Flaps are in. What can we do to shut this down? See, there's no shutdown checklist. So we're just going to come down here and we're going to bring the props back. Bring the fuel back. And avionics off. Pitot heat off. Landing lights off. Turn that off. And that off, and that off, and that should be it, I think. Yeah. There we go. Let's hop outside with the drone. And I think I can slow down my cameras. And then speed it up a little bit. And then there we go. Something like that. I don't know. Can we go up? That's really cool. Okay, can I speed up the vertical stuff because this is taking forever? There we go. Alrighty, well, hopefully you enjoy the flight. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Hopefully you enjoyed the long flight. This was supposed to be a quickie and it ended up being really long, but that's okay, I think. Hopefully you enjoyed. I certainly did. If you have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. This world is endless. The challenges are endless. The activities, well, they're not endless, but there's a lot of them to do. My to-do list is 100 items long. I'm having decision paralysis, which means there's so many things you can't decide. So, any of these, let me know. If you're already a subscriber, anything between support. If you found by accident, please like, please subscribe, please share with your friends. Wow. Where's my airplane? Way down there. Crazy. Alrighty, I'm just going to stare at stuff. And hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.